and welcome to your favorite Novi podcast, Now You Novi. Hey there, you were just laughing how casual we are. It's kind of befitting though, right? Because we're going to talk about parks, which I think are casual, or just,
fun.
I'm in like gauzier linen pants, and you're in tennis shoes. I've got my Birks on. It's parks. I'm parksy today.
We're fun. It's been a hot summer, sizzling summer.
It's only July like 8th or 9th, but it has been a hot summer. Parks and Recreation. Let's celebrate. It's your month, right?
Yeah, July is National Parks and Rec Month. We celebrated at our Park Commission meeting in June, and rolling out a whole month of activities.
Yeah. Pickleball courts have been getting so much love on social media.
Yeah, we were able to open the brand new 4 courts at Meadowbrook Commons weeks earlier than we thought. And they're getting play. And the great thing about it is pickleball is kind of known as this senior oriented kind of sport.
Hey now.
But we see so many kids out there.
That's cool.
Families are coming out. Middle school students are coming out. It's great to see the age range.
I love seeing the activity outside at Meadowbrook Commons, right? For those that might not know, Meadowbrook Commons is a senior living, an older adult living facility owned by the city on Meadowbrook Road between 10 Mile and Grand River. And it's rare. I mean, they have a beautiful setting, but it's rare that you see a ton of activity. And now with pickleball courts there, it's bustling, right?
I was talking to somebody the other day that said they were playing over the weekend, and they literally saw somebody drive up, somebody walk up, and somebody bike up.
So now, that's cool.
How great is that?
That's very cool.
For that side of Novi.
And you know what? That side of Novi, you're right. The east side, we haven't seen that type of, active mobility opportunities. ITC Trail is over in West Novi, a lot of our parks. So that's very cool. The opening of those pickleball courts, though, I don't want to talk negative because this is Parks and Rec Month. Let's put a great spin on it. It's going to necessitate the closure of Wildlife Woods because we're adding more pickleball courts there beginning this month.
Yep. Last week of July, we have to shut down Wildlife Woods completely, and that's because we're doing a parking lot expansion and 4 additional pickleball courts. So, little patience, little grace as we do that massive undertaking. But boy, that park has just exploded in activity over the last few years, and this is just going to take it up even one more notch.
What's the message? What's the theme of this year's National Parks and Rec Month? It's
where you belong.
Where you belong. And we have a challenge to get outdoors here in Where You Belong in our Novi, right? There's a challenge on the website, cityofnovi.org.
Yep. Our staff are challenging everyone to get out 100 hours. We'll believe you if you say you did. We hope you do. But if you turn in your activity sheet to us, then you're eligible for a pretty cool park and rec
That is a
prize.
lot. That's 3 hours a day.
Well, for you, that's what, like 5 rounds of golf maybe or something?
Okay, I didn't even think, no, it's more than that. But you know what? Touche. I see your point. I walk every day, but I walk an hour. So, but 3 hours is a lot to be outside every day.
100 hours is a lot, but boy, get out and take your kids to the splash pad. Go on the lake shore trails.
Good call.
Yeah, tons of stuff. Go golfing.
Tons of stuff to do. Speaking of tons of stuff to do, you're going to open, we've talked about it before, but we were delayed because of the weather. We're going to open a new park later this month. Officially, it's open. But Novi Northwest Park is going to open on the 25th, did we say?
25th, 6 to 7 o'clock. Come join our team. Come join Mayor Fisher.
Yep.
We'll have some popsicles to cool off. We've gotten some great reviews on that park because it is so unique. It's just in that wooded nature setting, and people were so happy that we retained that site as much as possible.
So very cool. So a great time to come out 6 to 7. They're going to have popsicles. It's a great time to meet Mayor and see some of our hardworking park staff. If you don't want to do popsicles though, and you want to partake in another fun, like refreshing way to cool off,
We'll talk the more adult oriented.
A more adult. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go there. A more adult opportunity. Our Parks Foundation is hosting Pour on the Shore, which is something I really wanted to talk about because the Parks Foundation's been around now for 20 years, right?
Right.
And all of the funds that they raise go directly back into our parks and programming, right?
Correct. They just gave a check to the city for $325,000 to go towards Jessica's splash pad literally weeks ago.
Okay. So went towards the splash pad. I think they also provide opportunities for kids that can't afford or don't have the opportunity to participate in parks programs. So it's a great opportunity to support parks in a fun way by attending Pour on the Shore. It is Friday, July 26th.
Friday, July 26th, 6:30 to 10. If you've never been, it is just such a unique setting. We've had such a great time out there as you watch the sun go down on Walled Lake. The band is playing, the food truck is out there, and some cold beverages.
Cold beverages. And it's not just beer, right? It's wine.
Wine,
Beer.
do some tastings of some other things
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Maybe some whiskey or such. We can talk about that. We're good.
I think a little bourbon might show up.
Little bourbon. Tickets can be found on
NoviParksFoundation.org.
.org. NoviParksFoundation.org. I'm sure there's a link from the city site there as well.
$50 a person pre-advance. We do encourage people to buy early since we don't want to sell out, or we want to sell out, but we don't want anybody to get left out.
It is a great night. To Jeff's point, it's held at Pavilion Shore Park right there on the eastern shores of Walled Lake. There's a huge tent that's erected and there's great music. There's other things. There's other activities, cornhole, a variety of other things. But it's a great night to grab your neighbors, grab your family, friends, and support our parks through a really fun opportunity, again, to engage with our parks commissioners, our Parks Foundation members. You might see the mayor there, etc., and just celebrate all the great opportunities our parks provide.
And it's been 20 years of the Parks Foundation, so an even bigger party this year.
An even bigger party. A big kudos to you and the Parks Foundation and Melissa Augusta, their executive director, who single-handedly, I would say, puts this together.
Absolutely.
And coordinates this wonderful opportunity. So if you have any interest or you like the beverages Jeff and I mentioned, it's a great opportunity to get out. I mean, think about it, $100 a couple for you and a spouse to have beer, wine, bourbon tasting, entertainment, the food from the food trucks. I mean, it's a great night, right? At a very reasonable cost that goes back to our Parks Foundation.
And if you don't want to attend, but just want to help out, looking for volunteers. We always need people to pour. That's a fun job. It's
I
very
saw
entertaining.
that on social media, and I wish, unfortunately, Chief and I will be out of town. It always falls on the week that we are out of town on vacation for some reason.
Maybe we'll have to adjust that next year.
I know, we may. What else you want to share about our Parks and Rec Month before we bid adieu?
So we talked about how sizzling the summer has been.
Okay, yes.
And we want to remind people, don't forget our Sizzling Summer Concert Series. This is our kids series.
Did you change it up this year a little bit?
It's on Thursdays.
That's what I thought.
Thursdays
okay.
at 10:30. We saw other neighboring communities were doing theirs on Wednesday, so we switched it up. And as we're recording this, it looks like tomorrow would be a washout anyways on Wednesday.
Right.
So come out on Thursday. We've got some cool things planned.
A good deal. Well, I wish you and your team nothing but continued success. I think our parks system in Novi is one of our gems. You know, you look at Novi, many look at Novi as a dynamic, growing, bustling community. Their first thought is the mall or excellent schools or the diverse community, the culture. But for those that live here, work here, we are so blessed with amazing parks. I mean, think about Walled Lake. I saw an aerial view someone had on social the other day, and I'm like, darn, Walled Lake is almost 3/4 of that lake is in Novi, and we don't get enough credit. And we don't get enough credit for Pavilion Shore,
Right.
Lake Shore Park, which are nestled right along the banks of a Walled Lake. ITC Community Sports Park, huge, great opportunity for recreational sports, and the ITC Trail. We are blessed with an amazing park system, and kudos to you and your team.
Thanks. You can't talk quality of life without having parks. It's where you all belong.
Right? Well, I love that. Where is that? So that was the theme. Look at you just bringing it home. And look, I was so slow to get that. Where you all belong. I love that. Right here in Novi. Thanks for sitting with me and chatting. And one last plug, buy your tickets to Pour on the Shore, NoviParksFoundation.org. Until next time, now you Novi.